Long ago, in a small village, there lived a poor farmer named David. He owned a small piece of land, but it wasn't fertile enough to provide for his entire family. His wife's name was Mary, and they had 2 young children. David was an honest and kind-hearted man. He always worked hard, helped others, and never took what wasn't his. But fate seemed to be against him. Sometimes the rain was scarce, and sometimes the crops failed to ripen on time. Many times his house ran out of food completely. In the same village lived a wealthy landlord named Mr. Robert. He owned vast lands, plenty of wealth, and had many servants. But his heart was stone cold. He would lend money to poor farmers at high interest rates, and when they couldn't repay him, he would seize their land. One year, when David's crop completely failed, there was nothing left to eat at home. Desperate, he went to Mr. Robert, folded his hands, and pleaded, "Mr. Robert, please lend me some grain. When the next harvest is ready, I'll repay your loan." Robert smirked arrogantly and said, "All right, I'll give you the grain, but on one condition. If you fail to repay me by the next harvest, your land will become mine." Helpless and heartbroken for his hungry family, David accepted Robert's harsh condition. The following year, the weather betrayed him again. The rains came late, and his crop was ruined once more. He had nothing left to repay the loan. Without showing a trace of mercy, Robert seized his land. David was left with nothing to farm. With no other choice, he started working as a laborer just to feed his family. Mary often cried in sorrow, but David would console her, saying, "Mary, don't lose hope. Karma sees everything. God never abandons those who work hard and do good." Time passed, and slowly Mr. Robert's own life began to fall apart. First, his fields were infested with pests. No matter how much pesticide he used, his crops were destroyed. Then, his elder son became addicted to gambling and alcohol, wasting much of their wealth. His younger son ran away to the city and fell into bad company. Robert's wife became seriously ill, and her treatment drained a large portion of his fortune. Gradually, Robert's wealth vanished. The man who once lived in luxury was now drowning in debt and misery. The villagers he had oppressed for years now watched silently. No one came forward to help him. One day, Robert fell ill and collapsed on the road. People saw him, but no one offered help. Just then, David happened to pass by. He saw Robert lying there, suffering. Without hesitation, he brought water and helped him drink it. Then he carried Robert home with care. With trembling voice, Robert asked, "David, I took everything from you. Why are you helping me now?" David smiled gently and said, "Mr. Robert, humanity is the greatest religion. No matter how much wrong you did to me, I cannot leave you in distress. Doing good doesn't make one weak. It defines the true strength of a human being." Hearing those words, tears filled Robert's eyes. He finally realized his mistakes. Illness had already weakened him, and his heart was heavy with regret. Before his last breath, Robert called his sons and said, "David, I wronged you out of greed. Today I'm paying for my deeds. You have shown me what true greatness is by helping me in my worst time. Please forgive me." He then transferred a part of his land and house in David's name. David forgave Robert wholeheartedly. A few years later, through hard work and honesty, David rebuilt his life. His children grew up to become educated and respected people. The villagers would often say, "Karma never forgets. The one who did wrong lost everything. The one who did good received everything back from God."